On this episode, we talk about the Captain. Captain? Captain Marvel. La, 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 la. Tambay, 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 tambay. Welcome back to Tambay TV. I am your host, Pael Fajardo, and with me is...
Jong Dizon, andale, mami, iya.
Uh-oh! For a while, worry ako na Tyler!
Kyler.
Kyler!
Who is Kyler?
Just a brief refresh on what we were doing before we got on. We were watching Cobra Kai Season 1.
3 to 5.
Episodes 3 to 5? Tama!
Yeah.
Tatlo, we watched 3. And we ended with where the Miyagi episode. The Miyagi-centric episode. John, so far, how the fuck is it blowing your mind, bro?
Mind blown 100%. This is honestly the shit. I mean, there's no nostalgia involved.
A lot of nostalgia involved.
And I think that's where it's gonna hit the hardest. I mean,
yeah.
This could probably pass for those.
Is it where it hits the hardest, or it's the jab before the uppercut? Gets mo? Parang medyo yun yung pampastan right? When you hear the music, it stuns you na parang it brings you to another dimension.
Yeah.
Once narinig mo na yung mga sinta, or like whatever.
Medyo may throwback siya. So, you know, for all those that like the 80s shit, no? This encapsulates everything. Yeah. This is a homage to that. How the treatment was for everything, not just the music, but I think the treatment of the characters. I think that we've gone deeper into characters that are beloved, good and bad.
Which brings me, speaking of characters, to a question. So far, we're not done yet. I mean, I've seen it, of course. Kulit ko nga. As I said, when I was watching it, I was texting everyone. I even posted it on Facebook. Tapos everyone who's seen it, like, strike first, strike hard. Yun yung mga reply, and I loved it about it. Anyway, my question is, character, sino ang favorite mo? So far, we were kidding about Kyler because for some fucking weird reason, you came in, you've seen episodes 1 and 2, di ba?
Yeah.
Tapos, every time na lumalabas si Kyler, paulit-ulit si John Cebu saying, yan ang bata ako, bro! Kyler! Tapos every time, Kyler, so tawa-tawa ako, why the fuck is he rooting for this guy? So who is your favorite character? Kyler pa rin ba? Or iba?
Well, the Kyler thing was a joke. More of like...
I got that it was a joke.
This is gonna be Johnny, yeah. There's probably Johnny later on. Honestly, it has to be Johnny.
Johnny.
I think at some level, we can all relate with how flawed this character is. He's trying to do so much good. But at the same time...
Is it in all the wrong ways? What did you say?
All the wrong ways. We were talking about this earlier. Lahat ng tinutugo niya mali. Everything was teaching was wrong. And we didn't mean it like full on. What we meant is that, you know, there are some good intentions there.
Of course.
But it's done in a very violent way, so to speak.
Immature way. Very immature way.
And still, we were rooting for that, sadly, violence at the very end. There's retribution. And I think, more than retribution, this is all redemption. More than anything else.
Yeah. A little bit. Do you feel that he's in little ways, he gets like little parang blessings of feel good na, mayroon ng estudyante, or now we're in episode 5.
Awesome.
Ang haba na ng pila.
Hindi kasi, like,
the dojo,
right before that, we were feeling sorry for him. I mean, that's the episode that was there. Come the last episode, there's redemption. And, you know, that's what all good series is.
A little bit of redemption.
Yeah.
Or is it bumabalik na yung sama? It gets
for both, diba? I mean,
diba? Because I mean, they are
spoiler alert, diba? For everyone.
Oh, by the way, well, if you've been listening for the past 4 minutes, spoiler alert on everything.
Spoiler alert.
Kasi I've given you enough
fucking time.
Medyo may
sinuot na si Daniel.
Oh,
Daniel's
shit.
and what I dig is a lot of like you mentioned earlier, but the Bones costumes. I was out of it. I
Yeah,
totally forgot
you
about
didn't
that.
get that. You didn't catch that.
Yeah, and for me, just going back to that mythos,
Uh huh.
I think it's doing better than what probably Star Wars wants to do by having everything.
But it's a specific market kasi. Hindi when
Yes,
you compare it to Star Wars, it's a big sorry, not to shit on your analogy, pero
no, tama, tama.
'di ba? Kasi Star Wars is trying to what's the word I'm looking for? Star Wars is looking to preach to a bigger crowd, to a bigger mass. Ito para specific sa mga nakanood ng Karate Kid, this
I
shit
get that.
is
Correct,
for
correct.
you,
Yeah,
right? I don't
yeah.
know. Hey, I'm not shitting on your analogy, but I get what you mean.
What I hope is that this appeals to a larger audience. Maybe those that look up
Mm.
Riverdale, Game of Thrones, whatever. You know.
Kasi cute naman din yung mga anak ni Sam is like
Yeah.
such a beautiful actress, and the character is also genuine. That the girl next door, influenced by whatever.
I mean, no other series has actually, I think, tapped into
Uh,
nostalgia as properly as this.
that's true.
This we were talking about Gotham earlier and how
Mm.
for me this has surpassed that.
Uh-huh.
The first two seasons of Gotham being very strong. But for me, like, if I can ask you now, I mean, what aspects stand out the most for you with Cobra Kai?
With Cobra Kai, one, how faithful they are to the source material. Talagang,
I like that. Yes.
and how they and I was telling
God.
you this when we were watching it. Now they used outtakes from the original movie
Badass
that they
nga.
put
Found
that
out
they
kanina, yeah.
interwove into the and a little bit of spoilers, but there are some shots from the old, specifically the fight that they replay, but from a different camera angle.
Oh,
You really feel that you're watching it from Johnny's point of view, because we get
Yeah.
to see the movie through Daniel's point of view. So ito basta I don't want to spoil.
kasi you're able
I'll
to
just
link
say.
it eh.
Yeah, exactly.
And-
Plus the music really fucks it. Diba? Nothing
Total
but a
80s
good
proper
time.
music. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, if you want a badass series, this is it.
Right. I can't even think of an 80s na series na meron, for the 80s crowd.
Well,
quote
ito
unquote,
kasi
right?
pinrefect niya lahat ng 80s essence. I think, di ba, like,
Yeah.
every 80s series that
Firebird,
made it big
yung auto niya,
had
Firebird
a
pa
bit
rin. Yeah.
of something, di ba?
Yeah.
Beat Knight Rider, or, whatever.
Meron. Tsaka naka-tape pa siya.
Yeah,
He makes a reference to a boombox somewhere down there.
yeah.
Like,
And, well, marketing strategies. That was like telltale, like, someone's stuck there, and at some level, we get stuck where, our child was at the time.
ikaw, what stood out?
Honestly, for me, storytelling, like what you mentioned
Ah.
earlier, yung pag-link niya.
Uh-huh.
So, yung source material.
Uh-huh.
And how faithful and how nice, actually, the rollout is.
Mhm.
I won't say
So-
properly kasi, probably some people will have other takes on how they wanted to go.
Mhm.
Pero we were talking about this earlier. That's exactly how we wanted to go.
Mhm. So, and segueing into nostalgia and throwbacks and lookbacks, let's get into the meat of one of our topics. Captain Marvel, which is also set in the 90s naman.
Yes.
Diba? Have you seen the pictures? Now we're looking at the pictures. And what's your excitement level for Captain Marvel, the movie?
Mataas because of the hype. Ano? I mean,
Uh-huh.
people are calling her the
Nothing
catalyst.
personal, nothing for you, no personal ties.
Nothing personal. Well, to throw things back. My first encounter with Captain Marvel
Yeah,
was
that's my question.
Series 2 Marvel Trading Cards by Impel.
Nice. I'll post that.
91, and for me, it was a legend.
Carol Danvers
He
na ba to?
already- No, Marvel.
Marvel pa.
Yeah, Marvel.
Who's being played by
clever.
Jude Law in this
Yeah.
movie. Yeah.
There were a number of other Captain Marvels, pero I think at the end of the day, this might be the definitive version.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi Marvel naman, Marvel, the original Captain Marvel,
Uh-huh.
didn't really make much of a dent. So,
Yes.
I think where we are positioned right now, where she might be the savior, for the whole Infinity War.
Post na. Aabot ba siya sa 2?
Oo,
Aabot
siya.
eh. No?
Aabot siya.
Tama.
And
Tama.
sinabi na na wala
So
si Adam Warlock.
she's coming out what? March eh.
Yeah.
Around Black Panther time. And then Infinity War is coming in May or June. So aabot nga.
And ang sinasabi nga is she the strongest character in the MCU?
Yes. I would
exactly.
flat out
Why
say.
Why so?
Cosmic eh. She's cosmic. Her powers are cosmic powers. From diba? That's why it's a Kree and Skrull thing, which I'm happy that we're seeing Skrulls because one, to those who don't know, Skrulls is part of the sorry, I'm getting to on the corporate side, but this is relevant. Skrulls belong to ano pa rin, Fox technically because of the Fantastic Four.
Yes.
But with this movie, they're allowed. Pero technically kasi 'di ba binili na ng Marvel ang Fox ngayon.
Yeah, I mean,
so
it's
been happening under the table and whatnot. So itong mga Skrulls ngayon, pwede na nila gamitin. So her powers are Marvel is the most powerful Kree, if I remember correctly. Siya yung parang Superman nila.
Yeah.
Na who just landed on Earth or parang overseeing Earth or whatever, na pinasa niya yung powers niya to Carol Danvers. Yeah. So, malakas talaga. Or maybe Sentry. People can argue, si Sentry, siya ang Superman.
Yeah, pero, exactly. I mean,
hindi ko trip si Sentry.
Well,
solid rip-off, diba?
Solid rip-off,
Naka-cape, pero imbes na...
Astig siya, pero, well, for MCU, they can swing this way and still get a home run. Casting is great. Brie Larson, of course.
Yeah, she's fucking gorgeous, pare. I do this thing na whenever there's upcoming big movies with actors. Like for example, for when I found out that Heath was playing Joker, I rewatched all of his movies. Like Sin Eater, except Brokeback, dahil alam ko ikaw yun ang favorite Heath mo eh.
Nope, I don't like that. For the record. Never
Sabi mo romantic yung scene nila sa... Niyaya mo nga ako mag-camping sa bundok pagtapos nun bro ah. But ngayon parang dinideny mo.
I did, then I thought, maybe not.
Anyway, but I watched all their movies. So with Tom Hardy, I watched Bronson. Napanood mo ba yun?
Yeah.
Tigas yun. Bronson and a little bit of Warrior was fresh at the time before he was dead.
Yeah.
So may mga ganon na movies. With her, I plan to watch The Room and her other movies just to get into what her chops. If she can, diba?
She can hack that role.
I think kaya naman yan. Kaya.
Well,
she's charming. I've watched. I'm dorky enough to have watched a lot of videos. And the reason why I'm so excited is because I've been a Carol fan since, I would say, comics-wise, sa Ultimate Universe.
Where she was dun siya pinalakas eh.
Oo, malakas siya doon.
Kaya pagdating ng, I mean, House of M Time, diba? Premier character.
Yeah, premier.
Marvel was
this was the time when she was in the black bathing suit.
Just a segue lang.
Go.
Obviously, you collected Marvel cards.
Yeah.
Series 2, right?
Yup,
and,
of course.
And the Legends
hanggang series 4. 3. Ano yung nagiging poster?
3.
3. Oh, tama.
Well, Series 2 Impel, that was the time that trading cards were a boom for comics.
Impel?
Right? Impel, yeah.
Sino si Upper Deck? Upper Deck is basketball pala.
Yeah,
tama,
basketball.
So, Impel. I'll look that up. Shit.
If you remember the Legends imprint, it had original Ghost Rider, Nova, but people that had passed. Bucky was there. Supposedly heroes that died. And Marvel always struck everyone kasi nandun yung pangalan ng company. I mean, this is the main guy.
Do you want to talk about the Captain Marvel and the Shazam of it?
Yeah.
Can you speak a little bit tell the listeners a little bit about that? Kaya mo?
Nauna naman talaga ang Captain Marvel na Shazam, diba?
Yeah.
For another comic company.
Another movie that's coming out.
Another movie, of course, with The Rock, and Zachary Levi, two great actors.
Struck.
Well, they were first. But they bought the rights from another company. I can't remember now. That sucked. But they bought the rights.
So they weren't first. There was someone else who they had to buy the rights from. But technically, they've owned it since the 60s or 70s. 70s.
They're about Silver Age. But definitely. It was only recently that they really rebranded the character of
Yeah.
Captain Marvel as
To
Shazam.
Shazam. Yep.
Probably around Kingdom Come.
Ish, maybe.
Yeah. Uh, just to avoid the confusion, of course, the competitor was Marvel.
And this was the time also that they were pushing Carol Danvers, Captain
Yes,
Marvel.
yeah.
Kasi it was post Marvel. When we say Marvel,
Mabilis kasi yung mid-90s eh. Diba? They switched off a lot.
Was it as early as the 90s? Has she been around since the 90s?
Or early aughts. But Billy Batson kasi presented another type of hero eh, yung bata.
He-Man type.
Kinop yun sa Ultraverse.
Mm-hmm.
But with Prime, diba? Bata nagiging superhero.
Just as a tangent, I really don't want to talk about the whole thing, but when I was working for Darna, I still am, but it's a pretty complicated project. The question was asked, so si Darna ba ang female, ang Pinoy counterpart ni Wonder Woman? And then, just to segment it to what you were saying, technically, she's not because she's more Billy Batson, like Narda to Darna,
Yeah.
Billy Batson to Shazam.
But, Impact.
Impact?
There's no larger female superhero in the Superman sense. Diba? It's really her.
Wonder Woman, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. But character-wise, hindi nga. That's the confusion.
Yeah, well,
Impact, I get it. Makes sense.
And now for Shazam,
Mhm.
they can still actually they can still make a case for Captain Marvel. It just so
Mhm.
happens that the brand of the other brand is Marvel. So I think it works to their
Kaya, di ba, kung ikaw si
disadvantage.
DC, sige na sa inyo. Sa inyo
Yeah,
na kung meron
there
kaming
you go.
character, gawa kaya ako ng, kuya si Marvel, pang inis lang, gawa kaya ako ng Captain DC.
Yeah, Captain DC.
Di ba kayo maiirita?
Captain Superman.
Oo, di ba?
Diba?
Hindi, pero Superman kanila na kasi. Pero pangalan eh. Anyway, but I get it. Para lang, what they have. Speaking of which, and another. But before that,
Sino.
I want to get into the whole ripping off eh. But before that, I want to check the pictures first because there's this one cute picture. I want you. Ito, check this out.
Yeah.
I'll post this. Naka 9-inch nails.
Brie Larson is a really fine
Diba?
lady. Yes.
Naka ano pa? Have you
Yeah.
seen what movie? Do you remember her in movies? I'm trying to remember.
She was in Pineapple Express.
Of
Of course not. No.
Di ko alam.
No, Amber Heard yun.
Si ano yun?
Hindi, pero she
Mera.
won an Oscar, di ba?
Yes, for The Room.
Yeah. The
Yung
Room.
kaya nga, hindi yung room ni Tommy Wiseau.
Hindi, yun yung masastig.
Tayo haven't seen it. To those of you who haven't seen, if you want to see, if you are James Franco fans, that's another movie to check out.
Yeah.
Diba? The Room. Aray. Teka lang, ano ba mga scene nga niya? Shit, wala. Kong! But I don't even think I've seen Kong. Have you seen Kong? Wala, diba? Parang, hindi mo pa pinapanood?
The Gambler, of course.
Sino si The Gambler?
Si Mark Wahlberg.
Shit, I don't think I've
Astig
seen
yan,
that.
astig yan.
Medyo ano yung mga lineup niya, oh.
21 Jump Street, of course.
What was she there? I've seen that. We're looking through her list of movies she's made. Scott Pilgrim, really not a fan of that movie. People are like, why? It's comic based.
You don't like
okay,
good movies.
for the,
okay
fuck
lang,
you.
okay lang.
For the record, I don't like everything that's comic based. I still gotta, but I try to. I really do. I really,
Bro,
really
MCU.
do. I really try. Well, anyway, so I just want to point out that
Can I have some vape, dude?
just to, huh?
Vape.
Ososi pa puta. Yosi na to. We're smoking Marlboros. Anyway, I just wanted to point out how cute she is in that picture and how
And she is cute.
that represents the time. And ito, the Skrulls walking up the beach. Isa
Puta,
sa mga...
yun yung tinawagan mo ako, pare. And I took heed naman. I'm like, I'm a nice friend. You tell me, this is badass picture. Putang ina, badass nga.
Badass, diba?
Yeah.
Pero this was my question. Ba't sila nasa beach?
Bro, yun yung uso ngayon with Scarif and all that shit.
Oh, nga, no, I like that.
Saving Private Skrulls and shit.
Sabi naman ito, that's where their ship landed. So I'm like, okay, so medyo parang ship talaga na like a Viking ship. Parang ganun, I don't know. Maybe. Ganun yung dating, di ba?
Hindi, pero to have the Skrulls. Di ba after Chitauri and all that, putang ina,
About
everyone
time,
knows.
yeah.
Everyone knows Skrulls are the
Fuck
shit.
yeah, Skrulls are the shit, pare. Recommended reading for Skrulls lovers.
Secret Invasion, man.
Thank you.
Talaga.
Okay, thank you. Drawn by the great Lainel Yu, who hopefully we should be getting on this podcast anytime soon. Shout out to Lainel. Oh, shout out to my two Jedi, to my two stunt boys and directors now. Sunny Season, he's doing a secret project.
Hats off,
I can't
brother.
talk. Happy birthday, and
Hats
Elric
off,
Jundis, Jedi Master. Happy birthday. They both celebrated their birthdays like a week apart.
Stig.
Yeah, I was calling them. Anyway, going back. Skrulls are the shit. Lainey Liu. Secret Invasion is the same thing, I would say.
Yeah.
Or, kasi mas utilized sila as an Avengers villain kaysa sa Fantastic Four. Even though, mas una kasi naging kalaban ng
Una
Fantastic
to.
Four.
Bro, may tanong ako sa'yo ngayon.
Go.
What do you think is gonna be greater overall? Like, critically, box office, whatever. What's gonna be a greater movie? Captain Marvel or WW 1984?
Ooh, tough.
Didn't see that coming, motherfucker.
No, I didn't see that coming. Same year pa, no?
Kasi wala akong sagot. I mean, I don't have an
I'll
answer
try.
yet.
I
Pero
will.
I'm analyzing now.
Hihimayin ko. Hindi ko buboomerang yung tanong. Subukan ko sagutin. Shit. Okay. First of all, I'm worried about Wonder Woman 84.
Tama.
Kasi,
Correct answer.
diba? Worried kasi, well, kasi sequels are either the best in a trilogy or a bad sophomore effort.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? Guardians 2, fuck
Yeah.
Guardians 2. Thor Dark World was, a lot of people were split.
Considered
I
the
like
worst
it.
MCU.
I still like it. I love it still. I don't know.
Still.
Diba? I get it.
Respeto
but
sa
then,
MCU.
respeto. Pero,
wala silang sablay.
so, hindi sa, well, DC lalo na, Man of Steel was okay. BVS was just like, what the fuck? Plus, I'm worried that Patty Jenkins, the director, has she's got all control talaga. Just a bit worried na sana walang makialam. Pero nung nakita ko kasi, hindi ako sold dun sa picture ni Cheetah eh. I love that it's 80s, that she's got that mannequin thing going with her hair and shit. Feeling mo it's a movie from the 80s talaga.
Suit shit. Yeah.
Yun sana, ikaw. Tapos, with Captain Marvel kasi I'm so sold because I'm a fan of the character. I really am. I've loved her since that time. And
Carol Danvers owned the
Mighty
shit.
Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, the cartoon. She had a good story arc there.
Ano siya? I mean,
so I'm excited.
she is A-list. Diba sa characters, diba? Black Panther was elevated to that. Hindi kilala si Black Panther before the movie.
Ito, magiging A-list to.
Oh,
In my
magiging
book, she's
A-list,
A-list,
yeah.
pero hindi pa siya.
Exactly.
Well, Civil War 2. She was in Civil War 2.
Yeah, pero
I didn't like
we're
it.
talking about, public consciousness. Yun yung kalaban ng MCU, all the other...
Shit, pero which one's
comic
gonna be a
movies.
better movie? I still haven't answered the question. I would put my money on Captain Marvel. Because in Marvel, I trust. That's
Same.
my answer. Ikaw, di ba?
Kasi, pwedeng maging mas malaki yung impact ni WW 1984 kasi lackluster yung Worlds of DC. The new model.
Hindi, pero sila nga eh. Pag head-to-head sila.
Head to head, mas magiging maganda si Captain Marvel because it's also going to connect to the bigger picture. Which wala pa sablay. Diba? And until that happens kasi, na mag-falter na yung MCU sa grand storytelling nila, they will rule.
By my estimation, they're good for another 10 years. You know why? They've bought Fox. That's sure na yun.
20 years, pare.
Hindi, kaya nga 10. I'll explain why. Ngayon, naka-10 na tayo ng sobrang sarap ng mga sine, right?
Alright, yeah.
10.
Yearly, there's shit.
Exactly. You
Good
get
shit.
that because you get your mutants, bro. So you get another solid decade na mutants, Fantastic Four. Yan ang mga pwede nilang paglaruan ngayon. The world is open.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know about the Spider-Verse yet, but still, even with that in question, we have our X-Men, we got our Fantastic Four. And remember, with Fantastic Four, you got your Norrin Rad, baby. May Silver Surfer ka na pwede mong gawa ng sobrang gandang, isang sine lang, di ba? Isang Silver Surfer lang na sine. You could do that.
I wouldn't mind an origin story.
Exactly. The whole Shalabal thing.
Yeah.
Shit, dapat pala tinanong ko sa'yo. Tinrevia kita just to kick your ass a little bit kung ano pangalan ng love ni Norrin Rad. Anyway. Well, shit, that's a tough call. Pero WW84, looking promising. Pwede na rin. We'll see.
Let's get into something that I loved recently. Deadpool 2.
Game.
Saan ka doon?
Deadpool 2.
Ano ka doon?
Inunahan mo ako Sasabihin ko kasi sana, from Captain Marvel and Shazam to Slade and Wade.
Well,
Yeah, that was my segue in my head. But
It's my
inunahan mo.
podcast.
It's okay. Saan ako doon? Ako muna, ikaw muna.
Ikaw muna.
Ako, hindi ka gagaya.
Then, kukontrahin ko, grabe.
Deadpool 2, I have not found, it's been recently released on Blu-ray. Kaya napanood na ng daddy. But, and I stick by this, I have not found the itch to watch it again. Pero, I remember liking it. I did not dislike it. I liked it.
I mean, it meets the basic requirements.
Yes. It's not
of good
bad.
movies.
It does. Pero
Yeah.
hindi lang, kumbaga, Infinity War I've seen like 4 other fucking times by myself.
Ito taas din, pare.
Talaga? Well, let me feel it.
Nakataas,
Ako wala. Humor was there. Story was medyo manipis. And Cable was not. Cable was manipis for me. And Juggernaut was just it was well done. That's my Juggernaut.
May tama ka sa dalawang yun.
Pero paano siya namatay?
Tama,
Kaya nga sabi ko wag kagagaya eh. Pag mauna ko, alam ko mag-agree ka eh. Pero I wanna hear your side. So, those were manipis. And they fucked up the X-Force. I didn't like that. But, Domino was badass. Sobrang badass. More than my expectation. And people coming into it, people were saying that Domino kicks ass. So she really did. Zazie Beetz. First, I was one of the haters saying that Domino should be white and black, not black
We know
and
how
white.
it goes, yeah.
Sorry, not to be racist, just calling it how I see it. So, yon. Ikaw. What's your grade bago ako mag-end? 7.5.
7.5.
Ako, yeah. Ikaw.
Well,
Walang gayahan. Walang
let's
gayahan.
take down the Nazi paraphernalia muna in your studio, no?
Go.
For me,
White power. Loko lang. Sorry, last.
White power.
Black Klansman daw sobrang solid.
So,
Napanood mo na?
hindi pa.
Pero sobrang solid daw. Pare,
It's
Black
there,
Klansman.
pare.
Anyway,
May lag lang ako, pero I mean, for Deadpool 2, tama yung sinabi mo.
Diba?
Cable and
Wala kang
Juggernaut,
gayahan eh. What's your
pwede pa.
before I said that? What were your thoughts? You like?
But it hit the spot sa akin.
Nice. Okay.
X-Force was done properly. Parang as a joke. Let's do
Wasn't
it.
it too much as a joke, man? I love my X-Force, bro.
I think they were straddling that gray line. And I think that's what Guardians 2 got wrong. No, na sumobra sila. Ito, nasa tama pa sila.
Tama pa. Oh.
And I'm glad that a lot
Wasn't
of
killing
people...
Shatterstar a fucking shit move? I love Shatterstar, bro.
Ang feeling ko kasi dun is that
Binaboy eh.
he's not one of the major, maybe. Of course, he can be.
He's my second favorite fucking X-Force member. Yeah.
Sinong una?
Cable, syempre.
Well,
90s kasi may Uncanny X-Force.
Hindi, wala na yun. The true X-Force.
Maganda yun. But the first X-Force. Not true.
Which would include Boomer,
Yes, yeah.
Domino.
Sino sa'yo? Diba? Shatterstar, pare.
Yun, medyo nagulat ako doon. Pero sabi ko, if this character has to be sacrificed for the greater good later on of the MCU, ay hindi naman mapapasok lahat ng characters talaga eh. That's why
Ba't hindi? Binili na nga eh.
Hindi, ito na lang. They held off kay Adam Warlock. Wala pa silang idea dyan. I have inside knowledge. Ang ina, lalim nito.
Inside knowledge.
Hindi pa gagamitin.
So, ano kwento ni Mang Junjun na janitor nyo ngayon, bro?
Well, after he did his cleaning and everything, sabi niya sa akin, Adam Warlock, 3 movies in pa. They're going to build him, kasi pwede pang may next Infinity shit eh.
Meron na pa nga, yeah.
Hindi, not yung next year.
Yeah, I get you.
3-4 maybe down the line.
But do we really? Can't we go Annihilation Conquest or fucking...
Dapat.
Or like the Ultron done more right? Ultron getting the fucking Infinity
Well, sa akin,
Gauntlet.
okay yung Ultron. So.
Diba? Or
Pero
the
I get
X
that.
first. Okay.
Would you rather have faithful sa comics?
Of course. That's not even a question. Of course.
Sa akin, hindi na eh. Kasi yun yung sinabi ng for MCU. if we did, you know, what was done sa comics, that's boring. It's been done. We want to do a new story. And I'm like, that's cool. You know? It's just not done well sa worlds of DC. Pero DCEU before. Pero right now, it's being done sa Marvel. Nothing is exactly...
No, but with Deadpool, was it right that they killed? I mean, I don't know the other. God honest truth, I don't even know who the other characters are, aside from Domino and Shatterstar. Because in my head, it's Wolf's Bane.
Si Zeitgeist kasi nakainom. Nakainom siya. And
ang galing ng yung Brad Pitt na sobrang laugh trip.
And
I
think
The Vanisher, which fucked me up a little bit because having read the recent Uncanny X-Forces, the ones with X-Force with Sina Wolverine and then Uncanny X-Force with Sina Storm and Psylocke. Vanisher is a character in the
it's nothing eh.
Diba? Yeah, I guess.
Pero ito, there's a sense kasi after Deadpool 2 that you saved Domino. You know how to play this well.
Yeah.
Or else pinatay na rin lang siya, hindi siya include whatever. Diba? Shatterstar, yun yung sacrifice that had to be made sa akin. For the sake of the series. Kasi, again, for LGBTQ, they're doing that naman also, diba?
You know, I've been looking for parang sobrang, I think it was only like 1 or 2 issues where Shatterstar was gay. He's always to you, Shatterstar is like a representative of that. I don't know,
Hindi, kasi he had the wedding with Richter. So,
did he?
Oh.
Oh shit, he was that gay.
Oh, that gay. Diba?
Nothing, but again, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Hindi, I will cut
Richter
this up.
is...
Parang Cobra Kai 20 years
Richter is what again?
He's a fucking gay.
Anong character niya?
Hindi, Richter's the man also. Diba?
What's his power?
Hindi, siya yung sa end ng Logan. Diba? Siya si Rami Malek. And
siya ba yun?
he has concussive waves of vibration. O, diba?
Ayun.
Series 3 Marvel cards na lang natin. Boom!
So, ikaw, anong grade? Wait, bago tayo mag-grade. Cable, was that okay?
Could have been better, pero happy na lang.
I love because it's Brolin.
Oy!
But I'm sorry, Josh. He's just too short to be beside Ryan Reynolds.
Could have been better, pero they tried to infuse as much characters they could into him.
Yeah.
Kaya okay sa akin yung Deadpool 2. Kasi they tried.
Ito sa nitpicky, but it was biting on me a little bit when I was watching it. It kind of sucked that hindi siya, although hindi pa natin alam kung confirmed or not, kung anak siya ni Scott or hindi, Scott Summers. Because in the comics, that's his dad.
Yeah, Madeline Pryor.
Yeah, and hindi nila alam. Hindi ba niya din alam?
Yeah. Oh.
So
when he went back na lang and all that shit.
Yeah. So maybe on this timeline we could still infuse that, right?
Well, we need movies like Deadpool to poke fun at everything that's going on.
The ending was funny as shit, though.
Yeah.
The ending was funny as shit.
I read articles, and you know I read articles. Because it's 8 to 11, 12.
During your breaks, because you know you're a very busy, hardworking man.
Bro, binutas na yung time travel shit. Kasi incoherent nga siya sa Deadpool 2.
That's true.
But the good part there is that you can come out of it not really caring too much. And that's an entertaining movie.
Mm-hmm. So 1 to 10?
Sa akin?
Yeah.
8.5.
8.5?
And tataas pa yan. Sa tingin ko. Malapit. Well, I haven't seen Ant and Wasp Man. Kasi yung original copy series na pinahirang mo sa akin did not work.
Hindi ko alam eh.
Nasira yung original DVD.
Yung copy. Mali yung copy DVD. So,
diba? Procured from a shop properly.
So, 8.5 ha?
8.5.
Okay.
Medyo sinasakto ko siya sa leveling mo. It would probably be 9 pa nga sa akin.
Really?
Yeah.
Kaya nga sabi ko, don't make my opinion change.
Fun.
Change what you thought of it. Because you were beaming when you said you've seen it, and I'm like, wow, he liked it that much.
Parang, he doesn't want movies a lot, so.
No, you do. You watch a lot of movies, man.
Well, for this one, I think
hit you on the right spot.
You were actually, and you were spot on. Na, you know,
I'm always
the highs
spot
are
on,
highs.
bitch.
Yeah, well, sugarcoating lang. We don't know shit. But this is what we have for the listeners right now.
And if you think about it,
It's worth it.
there is no direct bad guy.
Actually,
Diba?
naging problem yun.
Naging problem sa akin.
Oh.
I like well, it was for me. It was
Diba
one of the
dapat mas
parts that I
malaking
liked.
bad guy ko ni Black Tom?
Alin si Black Tom ulit?
Si Black Tom pinatay siya early on. Diba? And utol siya ni Banshee.
Shit, di ko maalala. I know who Banshee is. I don't remember
Black Tom Cassidy. Sean Cassidy. Diba?
Okay.
So, smaller role na lang siya. Pinatay na siya nung nasa convoy. But he was supposed to be a major bad guy also. And they just had too much of a motion picture already to include that. So sa akin, right, dami na. And that might be...
So I kind of dig that there's no one big baddie with yung legions of...
Hindi kasi si Fire Fist wasn't fat naman eh.
Fire Fist.
Well, I love that they had Fire Fist, Rusty Collins, and you know.
Wait, so you're familiar with Fire Fist as a character?
Rusty Collins, pare.
Really?
Later on, naging Fire Fist siya. Pero,
explain to them explain to me who the fuck Fire Fist is.
He is the chief pyromaniac of the Marvel universe, not MCU. Pero you have Pyro, he can manipulate fire. Ito, he can generate fire. Para siyang Iceman.
So X-Force to? X-Force character to?
For a time, he became that, pero mas matagal siyang villain. As Rusty Collins.
So the fat kid was the one who...
Ang ganda nga kasi, Russell Collins, yung pangalan niya doon. Pero it was obviously the homage. And galing nga, confirmed naman eh, homage naman siya.
Homage ba o homage? Or am I being maarte when I say homage?
Hindi. Well, if you go to a high school that pays more than...
Tangina mo, pare-pareho lang tayo asul. Yeah, but...
Homage!
Homage.
Do you like
homage. I'm just asking. Just be a little bit of a dick. Fucking watching Johnny makes me want to be a dick like 24/7.
Pero Cobra Kai has to be watched by everyone who wants to understand the world. Gano'ng kabigat. Diba? Gano'ng kabigat.
Umiiyak na ako kanina.
Lakas. Brothers from the 80s. If you like the 80s, Pai and I grew up in the 90s. With respect to the 80s, it is the 80s.
Yeah, it's a pretty light episode right now when it comes to recommending that shit. Anyway, what else we got? And we'll end with this. Watched a movie recently that I want to recommend to everyone called Upgrade. Well, don't look up any trailers. And I was texting Sunny. I even texted Sunny like at 4 in the morning when I finished watching it. I was so blown away. It's a Blumhouse film. Blumhouse is, of course, Jason Blum and their horror, The Conjuring, now The Nun.
Yeah,
it's produced by them,
man.
but it's a futuristic movie. Pari, you have to see it. And it's one of these. I would pull out my Cobra Kai card na, bro, Cobra Kai sabi ko astig, di ba? Ito ganun din. Ito ganun din. Ito ganung level din.
Yeah.
Pare, Upgrade. It's about a guy.
Sinabi ni Pael yun sa akin.
I don't want to spoil anything, so I'll just give you like a backbone of the story just to get you into it. It's set in the future, and it's where AI is becoming a thing, and we're more reliant on machines. So it's got that Terminator angle of surrendering yourself, being a slave.
Cyberpunky
yeah,
shit.
Ganon. Medyo. A little bit of it. And it's a revenge tale about a guy.
Which you all love.
Fuck yeah.
That's the 80s.
But this one, the 80s.
That's the 80s.
Actually, now that I think about it, yeah, doon na uso yun.
Yeah.
Oh, favorite revenge film. Top of mind. First thing that comes to mind. Hindi na lang, wag na lang, top of mind na lang.
Top of mind lang, sasabihin ko Iron Eagle eh. Kasi,
puta, di ko na maalala Iron Eagle.
Yung tatay na, pare. Kinidnap eh. Tapos, wingman mo, si Louis Gossett Jr. Fuck, man.
Shit, di ko maalala. I remember, of course, I remember the movie, pero di ko na siya maalala ang napanood.
That's recently. The magic of the 80s. For everyone listening, golden time din.
Definitely. Well, you know, we old motherfucker. But it's coming around, because
It's coming
Because
around.
we are that market. Like,
Yeah.
you're a dad.
Yeah.
You will buy your kid 80 shit. Anything
Exactly,
80. May
pare.
makita kang shirt na maganda dyan na puta naka AC/DC, bibili mo, kakabit
Oo,
mo sa
pare.
Casio. You get what I mean? So you're the buying and spending, which I love. We're
Yeah.
in that era that just as the same.
It proved us right.
When that we had taste.
We had taste, pare.
I think we bled that dry, bro. You wanna close this shit? Anything
Thank
you've
you
seen?
for having me.
Of course, always, bro. Anything you've seen, you wanna recommend? You're reading now.
Oh, at this point in time, a lot of Cobra Kai for everyone. I think it'll do people good.
Yep.
No one's purposely like a good and bad person,
Yeah. Uy, lumalalim na. But
but get some hooch and get drunk and then decide. Of course, it swung the other way.
yeah. All right, that's a short episode, like a quickie, if you may, pare. I am your host, Pael Fajardo. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the page. Share to everyone else who's stuck in traffic and wants to listen to two dudes talk about geek shit and movies and TV. With me again is my wingman and co-host.
Join these on Howdy.
Howdy. Bye bye.